Perfect. You guys in here? Are you live? Are we live?
We're
okay.
live.
Come on in, y'all, as they say, where my parents live right now. Welcome to this Periscope episode. We haven't scoped since Pinners, right?
Right.
I think that was our last time scoping. So we're excited that you are here. We are excited to be talking about a very important topic. And while we've got people coming in, I have to just say that we're trying this new thing where we have a second camera, a DSLR, right beside the iPhone. And we don't have that today because it's having an issue with the lens. And so this will not be it's not being filmed at the same time by a different camera that will show up on YouTube. But we'll put this video, the one that we're filming right now, we're live at this moment. Some of you are going to be watching this back within the next 24 hours. And then we'll also put this video on YouTube. Okay, I want to give a little shout out to some of you. Paper Studio is my friend. Oh yeah, hi there. Oh yeah, glad you're here. And we've got Lee Sin1 CT in New York, Ali NZ, which of course she's in New Zealand because she said hi from New Zealand. And we have Mindy Weedall and Lindsay Ross is here, and Danielle something in Brazil. You guys are coming in so fast, I don't know who to say hi to anymore. Kim in Montana, Jubilee in Pittsburgh, Seattle, Lansing, Boston, Chicago, Cincinnati. So many. I'm using Wendy's phone to say hi to you guys. But Wendy's gonna be here as usual, watching for your questions so that we can actually answer them live. The reason I don't do this selfie style is I will get so distracted by all the dialogue that I won't actually make sense if I try talking to you and reading your comments at the same time. But your comments are still wanted and valued, and that's why we've got a few of us here. Race is behind the camera, and Wendy's gonna look for your questions, and I'm here. And we're all here to talk about the brand new feature that is coming to the Project Life app. And so let me just straight out of the gate tell you, for all of you Android friends who are asking, make sure you understand that yes, we have never stopped slowing down with the development for Android. We know that you're excited about it, and it's coming. So it's still on track for what we've always been hoping for, which is the beginning of the year. And so around the new year-ish. But being able to launch holiday cards in the app is a total dream come true for me personally, and for our team to be able to offer this is just really very thrilling for us. And the main reason for that, of course, is because the app has been, I think, really helpful for people to be able to scrapbook in the palm of their hand, and now to be able to literally make your holiday cards right there in the palm of your hand is just exactly what so many of us need, which is save time. We have so much going on in our lives. We have so many other things to do. And when it comes to the holidays, holy cow, so many things, and presents to wrap and gifts to buy and parties to attend and service that we all are wanting to do. And there's lots of things that are going on that the last thing we need to be doing is spending days and days on this major production of making cards, right? So on that note, before I tell you all about this, I have to just give you a sneak peek and tell you that in the 20 years that David and I have been married and we've been a family, every single year I've sent a handmade, well, in the beginning they were handmade card. And in Monday's video that is coming via email to all of you who are subscribing to our emails, you're going to see a review of all of the cards that we have sent over the years. Kind of fun. So that video is coming. If you want to know how to see that video, there's only, I feel like I dropped something. There's only one way that you can see that video, and it's going to be in an email, and it's coming on Monday. How do you get that email? BeckyHiggins.com. You like my fancy sign? BeckyHiggins.com/subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. All we want is your email address so that we can make sure that you are receiving these emails. You're gonna love the video. It's really fun, kind of nostalgic. All right, I don't do full-on production anymore with my holiday cards. My preference is quick, easy, get it, done, right? You too? So the way this works is within the app, when this update goes live, which, come on Apple, we're waiting on Apple. We have done our part. It's ready, and we're just waiting for it to completely come through, which could be any day. Then it will show up. Can you let's see? Can you bring up your little app? Can you bring up the app on your phone for a second?
Yeah, it'll cut out, but that's fine.
Okay. Let me go back to that. I'm going to show you what you can expect if you have the app. And by the way, if you do not have the app, and if you're Android and you cannot have the app yet, please know that everything that we're offering in the app will be available in our digital shop at BeckyHiggins.com. So it's not like we are keeping you from being able to do this. You just would be doing it in 2 minutes on the computer instead of 2 minutes on your phone. Got it? Okay. So when it goes live, can you see that, Race?
Kinda.
That's what you're going to see. It's not going to be the very best video quality with Periscope, but you get the idea that up in that corner is a little red flag, and that's what tells you tap there, and then you go in and you make the app. So the point of this Periscope is not to demonstrate that. Can't do that on Periscope because quality is not the best in terms of video quality. And so what we're doing here instead is just doing a really quick Q&A and answering your questions about how this works, all right, and what it's all about. So we posted earlier on Instagram. Facebook is giving us a major problem today. We can't get anything to post properly. So what were the questions first of all?
Let's first tell our Android people that the app is coming.
I did say that.
Well,
I actually did already say that.
Let's
say it
one more
again.
time, because there's
One
still
more
questions.
time. One more time for those of you who were not here in the first few minutes of the Periscope. And this will be the last time I say it in this Periscope for everybody else's sake. Android is coming. That's never changed. It's still coming. We've still been working on it, and we haven't slowed down with that development. It's very highly intensive and time consuming, but it's still happening, and it's still happening around the beginning of the year.
Yay!
Okay?
Okay, and then also the holiday card contest winners. That'll be announced.
Yes, great question. So we did hold a design contest, and we just opened up to anyone. Anyone in the world could participate and submit their designs for these cards I'm going to show you in a minute. And those winning designs are what we've loaded into the app, which will show up when the update comes live any day. And those winners and those winning designs, you'll see all of that in the blog post. When the app update goes live, we'll share that blog post, which is ready to go, that has all of the winners, all of the designs, everything. So major congratulations to those 10 winning designs. You'll know who they are very soon.
And
all right.
They're going to get a peek.
Yes. And you guys, by the way, here on Periscope are the only ones and the first ones who are seeing some of the designs and the sample cards that are actually printed through our app. So Wendy, you've got some questions already, okay?
Okay, what sizes will we offer?
Okay, size-wise, 5x7 is the only size. For simplicity's sake, it's the most common and popular size, 5x7. It's the only size option. Also, to keep everything simple and very streamlined, it's 5x7. It's one type of finish. The finish is a premium matte that is just, you cannot really see it through Periscope quality video, but you'll be seeing more pictures and samples on my social media. Make sure you're following Becky Higgins LLC everywhere. Make sure you're following because we'll show you more pictures. And then it's also only flat and single-sided. So we're not doing any bifold, trifold. We're not doing any double-sided printing. You get the card option that you have is single-sided, and then on the back will be all this white space that if you want to personalize it, you can write on there. Okay, next question.
Okay, the finish. What will it be? Glossy?
Premium matte, like I said.
So
Yep. That's okay.
I'm trying to
Please read
keep
your
all
comments.
these questions in my head.
I gotta stop you. We're in a hard time.
Okay.
Premium matte is the one finish, the only finish that you get.
So I know we're going to talk about pricing, but they're also wondering because they know we're having a sale. Is that combined?
Yeah. So if you have the app, you may have heard, but in case you haven't, that on Cyber Monday we're running a 24-hour sale where you are going to be able to print all of your scrapbook pages from the app on sale. Okay, percentage off. Can't tell you more details than that right now, but Cyber Monday, that's coming, and it is for 24 hours. I already said that. So the holiday cards are not included in that sale because they will be brand new. So they're excluded. So there's not going to be a sale, but you're going to be happy with our prices. And we've we've worked really hard to make sure that our prices are super reasonable. Should we talk about pricing? I can
Show
do that.
how thick they are. They want to know.
Okay. Well, should I just show you the cards and then we'll dive into our questions? Okay.
Oh, also
so,
envelopes. We had like 4 questions.
Okay. So when you get your cards, the pricing that you'll see, and I'll talk about that in a second, includes the envelopes and the shipping for U.S. customers, of course. We do not offer international shipping yet. For holiday cards will not have international shipping. Okay, because in order for us to launch this in time, we could not do international shipping. That does not mean that you can't actually order those still. So if let's say you live in England, right? You live in England, you have the Project Life app, you want to make your cards, awesome. You can do all of that. Then you would just take your your just complete image, you upload it to your favorite printer that is local to you in England, ideally for timing's sake, and you just print it through them. So you can still do that. Same thing with the digital version. You can do all the same stuff. In our digital shop is where you'll find all of the templates. When this goes live in the app, it'll go live in our digital shop, and you can print those wherever you want. So that answers another question. Do you have to print through the app? No. Will you want to? Of course, because we offer that for your convenience, and also because the quality is phenomenal, super great, and it's really good pricing. So this is what they look like, just to give you an idea of the thickness. So like here's a typical piece of paper, and here's the cards. Okay, it's like a thick. I can't remember the thickness technically. Like I can't remember what most of you don't know the numbers, and I can't remember the numbers anyway. But it's a really good thick premium matte quality. Just to give you guys a sneak peek of some of these designs. Our team was playing around with the app and ordered some sample cards. So some of these are going to look pretty normal, and some of them will not, because they just, we were messing around with various pictures. But what you'll see in a lot of these is that you actually personalize the card. You'll have a text box and one little space on each designated card. And that is where you add your text that says like your family's name. We even have an ugly Christmas sweater winning design. And that's Wendy and Tony that made this card, of course. But some of these are just more classic and absolutely beautiful. Some of them are more silly. So we like to have quite the variety. You can, when you add your personal text at the bottom, which is, again, it's hard to see with Periscope video, but just for your information, which this is all supposed to be just informational, you can take that text box where you add your text that says love the Joneses or whatever, and you can change your text just like you can with the Project Life app. So you can change your text size, color, vertical offset, things like that, okay? So these are just some of the designs that I'm showing you here that are going to be in the app. We just plugged in some random photos just to give you an idea. And like I said, super thick. So when you get it, you would order them in sets of 20. So like here's a set. They actually come packaged like this. Okay, and it's very secure where we're covering both ends. And then, like I said, sets of 20, and it comes with the envelopes of the same size, 5 by 7, and they come all of that together. Okay, so should I answer other questions yet, or should I just tell you about pricing so you guys have an idea?
Someone said gold or embossed, like.
Oh yeah, no, we're not doing any sort of gold foiling. That's super popular within Christmas cards, but how we're doing things through the app, especially for this year, is very simple in terms of our functionality with the app, because we all love simple, and then also the output and the printing. We're not trying to go into any gadgets and gizmos and bells and whistles. It's pretty straightforward, but you'll be really pleased with the designs. They look super nice and super polished. The fun thing about it is the app, you guys, if you don't already have it, it's 99 cents. And for a limited time, that's gonna go back up here soon. So you don't have much to lose. 99 pennies if you don't already have this. And then when you get it, even if you're not a scrapbooker, tell your friends, even if you're not a scrapbooker, you get the Project Life app, you whip up your cards. And I mean, when I say in 2 minutes, that's even pushing it, right? If you already know which picture you're using, you can do this in 1 minute, 30 seconds, or even less. All you're doing is tapping, adding the picture, and then you add your text that says, love the Chase family, or whatever. Adjust that text if you want, if you don't want, whatever, and then that is it. You tap on print, order prints, and then we magically make our little elves are working their fingers to the bone to get these printed for you, and then they're delivered to your door. And our shipping time is really great too. This is not something that takes weeks and weeks. Within the U.S., is it about a week? Okay, so about a week. If you're in the U.S., you'll have these cards. So when this goes live, jump on it. Okay, other questions?
Just pricing. They want to know.
You want to know pricing? Okay, so give or take, I have this as a reference because it kind of gets a little, well, not kind of, it gets less expensive the more you get, just like with most other orders. But give or take, the cards are going to be around $1 per card. Remember, that includes the shipping and the envelopes. So for example, an order of 20 cards will be $25. So that's a very small quantity, so you'll pay a little bit more per card. If you order up to, say, 200 cards, then it's about $190. So it's less than $1 a card. Does that make sense? So 40 cards would be $44, 100 cards is $95. You get the idea. It's give or take about $1 per card, depending on how much you order. So that's the simplest way to answer the question. If you look at all of those other online sites that have card designs and offering for the holidays, you're going to find that our pricing is super competitive, which is great. We're trying to make that easy for you guys. So
that shipping is
great. Shipping's included. It's free, and envelopes are free. That we include as well. Our goal with this is just to make your life easier. That's all we've ever wanted to do with Project Life in the first place. And then with the app, life becomes even easier because things happen in the palm of your hand. And now this whole concept of being able to literally just hold this, tap, 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 and your Christmas cards, your holiday cards are completely made, and you can just order them through the app and they show up. Makes us all really happy. So, all right, what other questions? And then we'll sign out and let you guys go. I don't want to miss any comments, questions.
Just some questions that we've already answered.
Okay, so if you are asking questions that you think maybe I'm not answering, but Wendy's saying that I already did, just watch the Periscope back because you probably just came in a little bit late. We've been doing this for, feels like at least 10 or 15 minutes.
Any other cards in the future?
Yeah, that would be the idea, right? Yes. As with anything we do, it's never the end-all be-all. We launched this knowing that there's a future to do more of such things.
Can you do more than one photo on a card?
Most of our cards, if not all
of them are
they all single photo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all of our designs are for the single photo, but is there...
You can put two photos together.
Okay, there's a workaround. Yes, absolutely. There's a workaround that, let's say if you wanted to use this design, but you want two photos, you can totally collage within the app even two pictures on top of each other and then just pull that in as a single image, and that would be your workaround to get two pictures on a card. But all of the designs are really intended for you to have just a single picture. Again, going for simplicity's sake. So, did I cover everything? Did I answer? Do you guys have any other questions before we jump off? I want to make sure that you feel informed and excited.
They're happy with the pricing, so.
Okay, good. Super good.
They're saying thank you.
Well, you're welcome. You guys are awesome. We have been aware and appreciative that since we announced that holiday cards are coming to the app, that you've been very enthusiastic and you've been anticipating it just as much as we have been. And like I said, timing is out of our hands at this point, which is a good sign because that means we've done everything that we can do. We're just waiting for it to go through that final approval, and then it goes live, which would be awesome if it were tomorrow. Could be over the weekend or Monday, but really, really soon. So for those of you who are wondering, should I hold out? Should I not? That's totally up to you. But for such an inexpensive app at 99 cents and the ease of tap, 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 I think it's totally worth holding out and seeing. One more time, for those of you who came in late, envelopes are free. The shipping is free. So what you get and what you see prices for within the app when this does go live, that's it. We're not tacking on secretly all these nickels and dimes that we don't need from you. Okay? Anything else? Peace out. All right, so that's it. Thank you again for being here, and this will be live for 24 hours on Periscope, and then we'll throw this video on YouTube so that if you have friends who are not aware of maybe the app or our brand or what we do to try to make people's lives easier, you can always point them to that video when we take it live. So as always, thank you guys for everything. Thanks for your support, for following. Social media is Becky Higgins LLC everywhere. And we've got lots more fun things to share with you. So we'll see you later. Bye, guys.
Bye, Lindsay.
Bye, Lindsay.